family a school of love and strength like gold.
We all human beings search for happiness.
For young people, not just in techniques, but also having a genuine character.
So good morning everyone, my name is Vienne Laurea, currently a student and practitioner of Tong Il Mudo in International Peace Leadership College in the Philippines. So for my lecture for this morning, for this day, it is entitled The Way to Loving Relationship and Family. So as we all know, family is the basic unit in the society. Each and every single human being has their own type of family. It can be traditional, extended, maybe blood related or not, as long as you're sharing and caring each other just like one. So but it all ends up with what kind of family do we have? Does a family need to have a model? Or do it need to have a concept? Or a standard to have one? What kind of qualities does it need for it to be called a perfect family? In Genesis 1 verse 28, it is said there that God said to them, "Be fruitful, multiply, and replenish the earth, subdue it, and have dominion." The purpose of life in Genesis 1 verse 28 resembles the three great blessings, wherein be fruitful is perfecting our individuality, uniting our mind and body. Multiply talks about establishing a family, and dominion refers to dominion over all creation. So let me emphasize about multiply. Was it just a normal family? What do we need to multiply? Do we need to multiply goodness, or do we need to multiply evilness? So, an ideal family need to have these four kinds, or these four realms of heart: the children's love, the siblings' love, conjugal love, and parental love. Let's start from the bottom. Children's love. It is how a child expresses his or her love towards their parents. For me personally, I show my love towards my parents by struggling hard or doing my best at school, because I know that doing good at school is like giving back all those sacrifices, all those efforts that my parents have done for me. But I think loving our own parents or showing our love towards our parents is for us children to become filial sons and daughters towards them. What do you mean by filial? Filial is our own absolute obedience, our absolute faith, our absolute love, our absolute obedience towards our parents. Another is siblings love, or our love towards our brothers and sisters. If I'm not mistaken, sometimes we tend to go for our brothers and sisters for our problems. If I'm not mistaken. Not that we don't love our parents, but we are much more comfortable with them or with our siblings. It is the magic of having a sibling. You will feel the love, you will feel that there is someone whom you can depend on, whom you can trust other than your parents. But you may be quarreling sometimes, you may be end up on a misunderstanding towards your brothers and sisters. But what's the magic of siblings love is you easily reconcile with them at the end of the day. So what does siblings love taught us is for us to establish the companionship or create that bond of relationship towards others. So moving on, let's go to conjugal love, or the love between the husband and the wife. And it is very important, since parents serve as a role model for their children. They always need to show their love for each other. For us children to be inspired that if the time comes that we ourselves establish our own family, we would be like them, to be an ideal wife or an ideal husband, just like what we see towards our parents. So that is why it is important to have a conjugal love within the family. And in the highest hierarchy, or in the highest place in the realm of love, it is the parental love. Why? Because parental love, it is the most demanding and sacrificial of all the realms of heart, because it is the closest to the heart of God. It is not a task that you walk onto and can easily walk out if you're tired or you feel negative. Parental love is a lifetime commitment. It requires constant investment and sacrifice. It is the highest realm because it is unconditional. Loving and not expecting something in return. Giving and giving and forgetting. And forget that you've given. And I would like to say that parental love is really very sacrificial love, because our parents are there for us, supporting us and guiding us in our school, supporting us with our food that we eat, clothing, the house, the shelter that we're going in. It's like investing on a business and not expecting to have a profit in return. So, moving on. So, let us define an ideal family. It is an harmonious relationship between the husband and wife, centering on true love, which creates a strong vertical connection with their children. The harmonious relationship between the members creates the spherical relationship within the family that extends towards our own grandparents. Parental love serves as the vertical axis centering on true love. In order to bring harmony within the family, God and true love should be in the center, wherein there is the harmonious relationship between the husband and wife, the vertical relationship between the parents and the children, and the horizontal loving relationship between the siblings. So, for my last slide for this presentation, since the family is the basic unit and the building blocks in the society, having an ideal family within the society can create a domino effect wherein each member of the family act their own roles in the society and centering it in true love. Parents serve as leaders, for example, and children serve as younger peers and companions towards others, a good companion towards others. It will become a role model family in the society. That it can escalate to our clan. It can also extend to our society, to our nation, and to the world, and soon to the cosmos. So, let me go back to my question earlier. So, what kind of qualities does it need for a family to be considered perfect? So, I'm not considering a perfect family because each and every one of us has our own ups and downs. What is important is you and for us members of family living it in a principled way or living ideally. We know that we face problems each and every day. Families face problems. So as long as we are centering our family towards God, we are centering our family towards true love, we can all overcome all those difficulties. So there is no such thing as perfect family, but there is such thing as ideal family. So that's what I consider to be a happy family. That may be all. Thank you so much for listening.